for cost efficiency, not resilience. Centralization lowers production costs. But centralization also creates single points of failure. And in a crisis, single points of failure become choke points. Dot. Energy is the master node. Everything, absolutely everything, depends on energy. Electricity powers. Water treatment plants. Fuel refineries. Cold storage warehouses. Communication networks. Payment systems. Traffic control. In a prolonged blackout, the supply chain does not degrade slowly. It fractures. Water purification stops without power. Waste management systems fail. Fuel cannot be refined or distributed efficiently. Energy disruption accelerates collapse faster than any other trigger. An EMP event, grid sabotage, geomagnetic storm, or cascading transformer failure could initiate this sequence. And here's the reality. Large grid transformers take months to replace. They are custom-built, often internationally manufactured, transported by specialized equipment. If multiple are damaged you need a synchronized disruption across 2 or 3 key sectors. That's enough. Dot. The 72-hour window. When supply chains break, panic doesn't start immediately. It starts around hour 48. At hour 24, shelves begin thinning. At hour 48, rumors spread. At hour 72, behavior changes. Psychologically, humans tolerate inconvenience. They do not tolerate uncertainty. Once people believe replenishment is not coming, demand spikes exponentially. This is known as the panic amplification effect. One person buying extra water signals scarcity. Scarcity triggers herd behavior. Herd behavior empties shelves faster than actual shortage. By the time authorities issue reassurances, the visible evidence, empty aisles, has already undermined trust. And once trust collapses, systems collapse faster. Dot. What actually breaks first? In a true supply chain failure, not everything collapses at once. The sequence is predictable. First, perishables. Fresh produce disappears within 48 hours. Then, dairy and refrigerated items. After that, high-demand staples, rice, pasta, canned goods, bottled water. Fuel begins rationing within days if tanker deliveries stop. Within 1 week, pharmacies start limiting prescriptions. Within 2 weeks, medical supply shortages begin surfacing. Within 3 weeks, manufacturing halts for secondary industries. By week 4, unemployment spikes. And by that point, we are no longer discussing inconvenience. We are discussing destabilization. The hidden vulnerability, concentration risk. Here is the part most people don't know. Many essential goods are produced by shockingly few facilities. A single semiconductor plant outage can disrupt automotive production globally. A single fertilizer plant shutdown can impact agricultural output across continents. A handful of pharmaceutical manufacturers produce the majority of critical generic medications. This is called concentration risk. Modern globalization optimized. Supply chain collapse secret. Last warning before SHTF. Full-length survival documentary narration part 1. This is your last warning before SHTF. Not the dramatic, Hollywood-style collapse. Not the overnight apocalypse. The real one. The kind that begins quietly. A delayed shipment. An empty shelf. A factory that temporarily pauses operations. And then, suddenly, nothing works. The fragile illusion of normal. Every modern city survives on a lie. The lie is called continuous replenishment. The grocery store near you does not store 30 days of food. It stores 3. Sometimes less. Hospitals do not warehouse months of critical medication. They operate on rolling logistics. Fuel stations? Most hold only a few days of supply under normal consumption. Our world runs on a synchronized ballet of ships, trains, warehouses, algorithms, and just-in-time delivery systems that were optimized for efficiency, not resilience. Efficiency removes redundancy. Redundancy is survival. When efficiency dominates, fragility grows. And that is the secret they don't advertise. Dot. How the modern supply chain actually works. To understand collapse, you must first understand structure. A modern supply chain has 5 critical stages. 1. Raw material extraction. 2. Processing and manufacturing. 3. International transport. 4. Regional warehousing. 5. Last mile distribution. Each stage depends on the one before it. Each stage depends on energy. And every stage depends on stability. Remove one node, just one, and cascading failure begins. During a grid-down scenario, energy becomes unstable. Without electricity, ports cannot unload containers. Warehouses cannot scan inventory. Payment systems fail. Fuel pumps shut down. Now layer in cyberattack risk. Transportation networks are digitally coordinated. A sophisticated ransomware strike can freeze an entire shipping corridor. You don't need global war. You need a synchronized disruption acro.